And we're live. Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Not Quite Novelist. This is the show where new friends are made, literally, and new worlds are built live and on the spot each and every episode. My name is Savannah. If you don't know who I am, how the hell did you get here? How did you. Actually, I can probably guess how you got here, and it's through my guest, who's super awesome. That would be Connor. Hello, Cloud Kill
Hello,
Connor.
hello. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be here. If you saw me chewing gum before, you didn't, you didn't.
Yeah, no, you
Hey, I'm
didn't.
so excited to be here. This is
I'm so
this is
excited to
our this
have
is our,
you.
our
Especially
second attempt.
this is take two. We tried.
We'll,
And then
we'll peer behind the curtain.
I got stood up. No. I'm kidding.
What can I say?
This,
I'm, classic man behavior. I decided
I
to stand staff up on this one.
mhm. Hey, it wouldn't be
I'm
the
joking.
first
I'm
time
joking.
someone did that to me, so
Woo! In this
Woo!
space, absolutely not. Do you want? Can I? Do I do an introduction? Do I do a plug? What happens? What's the
Uh,
format?
we'll do the plug at the end. Oh my
Thank
gosh,
God.
thank
Okay,
you so
beautiful.
much for the sub. Holy shit, thank you, Game
Let's
Jousters.
go.
Oh my gosh, I
Justice.
appreciate you so much. All right, so, but honestly, we can just kind of get started. I see we have a lot of friends in the chat hanging out. We got Brittany, Game Jousters. I think I saw
Woo!
Doltar and Renegade. We got all sorts of people. So let's get
Hell
started.
yeah. Let's do it.
I have my teacups of fate. If you haven't seen these before, they are two teacups filled with slips of paper.
Okay.
I am going to draw out a slip of paper from each. One of them is going to have some themes. The other one is going to have tone, which is going to be more like our genre setting kind of thing.
Nice. Nice.
And I got one getting thrown at me. What the hell? Um, hold on. What's the one that just fell on the floor?
Okay. Nobody.
And then
Nobody on stream. Watch me put my gum away. Ready?
no one saw it. No
All
one
right.
saw it. No one saw it.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yep.
We're good. We're good.
And then, no, that's the same thing. Hold on. No, I picked up the one from the floor and it literally gave me like sometimes I have some like overlap of like some of them are really similar that I'm like that
Yeah.
doesn't it's not as fun. So we're going
Makes
to do
sense. Makes
something
sense.
else. Okay. So then and I am simply not going to tell you what the theme and tone is. We're just going to wait till I type it in here.
Let's go. Game
Which this
Justice
one's
said, "Store what? Exactly. Good stuff. I like where your
exactly.
head's at."
Yeah, see, Game Jousters is smart like that. He knows. He knows what's up. Let's see. This takes forever to like type them all in. Okay. And we have detectives in a high fantasy
Ooh.
setting, which is kind of interesting because I feel like
Oh.
it's very like I feel like this is very like okay, so we're just making a D&D campaign.
Yeah.
Cuz there's a lot of like most of D&D campaigns are just oh, can I use this episode to do my composition assignment? Follow your world building and make the composing decisions. Please do. That sounds awesome. That sounds really cool. So, yes. So, detectives in a high fantasy. It does feel very
Hmm.
like okay, we're making a D&D campaign.
I
But
really like it. I have a lot of thoughts about like detectives in a high fantasy setting as well because like
yeah,
depending on the like yeah, I run a lot of D&D. That's no shock to anyone. But I think that if you're running a detective, and I've had someone that's played a detective in a game that I played
yeah,
in a D&D setting, you have to be really clever with what you do because like a lot of the time it's like, well, magic can figure that out. So
yeah.
if you don't think about the ramifications of someone being like, well, I'll just scry on this person, then you're fucked.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Or like even things like detect magic is like could be a dead
hmm
giveaway for a lot of things. And so
yeah,
yeah, it's really you got to be kind of clever on like who it is that's gonna like who your players are, who your people are. So so this is interesting. I think so what's cool about this show is that people who have watched before know that I always say like you can't go off the rails if there are no rails to begin with. There's some semblance of a rail that I say was like sometimes I'll start with do we want to start with character building or world
mm,
building? And depending on the prompts, like you could really start with one or the other. But this one, I
mm,
think we should start with like some world building first.
I agree.
So what do we think? What exactly is the mystery that is trying to be solved? And from there, I think we can make um, our actual like
Mm,
detective characters. Um, hold on. Brittany
I
says it's along the same line of healing in D&D. I dislocated my shoulder, but cure wounds, and now I'm fine with
mm,
no pain after. Honestly, you're
yeah.
so right. Trekkie, hello. Thank you for joining the chat.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh, and thank you
Oh
for
my God, we got
the
Trekkie with the
bits.
bits.
I appreciate you. Oh my gosh.
Trekkie,
Oh
my
god,
God.
we're already starting a hype train? Bro, we just
Let's go.
started.
Let's go. Come on,
Okay.
man. Come on.
Oh no. Ah.
No,
Ah.
you can't be bashful about it. You can't be shy, man. You gotta lean into
Oh
it, my
man, the
babies.
when
Give
I
me that sweet hype train.
guess that let's get level 2. Let's level up the hype train. I told you if you said Trekkie 3 times she would appear. Oh my god, you're right. You're so right. You did summon her.
I love Trekkie so
Wild.
much. So Trekkie is a mainstay of Brit's chat, and we had this running bit where I was antagonizing her over in my stream, and she
Yep.
said that if I come into Brit's stream, I will get banned immediately. So I went over there, and probably within like I would say a minute, I got a timeout. It was incredible. So
That is
uh,
hilarious.
Trekkie is the hardest working mod in Discord, in Twitch as far as I'm concerned. So
Oh, hello, and we got more bits. Oh my gosh. Ah,
thank you for the bits.
thank you so much. I get so like, oh, what's happening every time I see it because I'm like the when I first got made a Twitch affiliate, who was it? Oh, it was Promethean. Promethean jumped into the chat and immediately like donated 5 subs and we got
Oh,
up to like a level 4 hype train and I was like
oh.
I think I got up and walked off stream. Like I walked off camera because I was like, I can't. I was like, what's happening right now?
You gotta. It's overwhelming the love sometimes.
I love it.
It's
It's
incredible
so
to support
good.
the friends.
Truly.
I do agree though. I think it needs to be informed by world building more than anything because I think that if
Yes.
you know the setting, obviously it's high fantasy, but there's many different types of high fantasy settings. You know,
Exactly.
are we in a Lord of the Rings very like classic high fantasy setting?
Yeah.
Are we in like a you can make a pop culture joke type of high fantasy setting? Like where's the middle
Yeah.
ground basically? It's uh
I
it's it's tough.
I think we should start with knowing like what exactly is the mystery. Like is this
Hmm.
like did someone die? Are people going missing? Or is it like someone is embezzling money? Like what is the actual like mystery that we're trying to solve here?
Mm. The question then again is how goofy do you want to get? Because we could be topical and say there was a jewel heist.
We
Because
totally could actually. I kind of love that. Let's do
I think that
it.
whatever the kingdom is, they have
Mm.
appropriated some jewels from we could do a little British Museum dupe too and say they've taken jewels from that don't belong to them, and they've been reclaimed as opposed to stolen. Hmm.
Oh, okay. So I think this is funny because it's less like, oh, we're making a D&D campaign, and it's more like, oh, the party of this adventure went in and made a jewel heist, and we are
Hmm.
the detectives trying to find the D&D party in the campaign.
Yeah. Exactly. We
That's
come in
funny.
and we're like, and they've stolen these jewels. However, is it the worst thing in the world?
Yeah, exactly. Hold up, Matt jumps in and he says, "I once played a priest of the god of the dead, not death." Okay,
Nice.
that's an important distinction, honestly.
Good distinction.
Yeah. Who was a murder investigator on the side using his knowledge of anatomy and speaking to ghosts. That is awesome.
Hmm.
Holy shit. That's kind of like that, wasn't there a show that was like Ghost Whisperer or something? Where it was like the
Yeah, with
girl
Jennifer
who
Love
like
Hewitt.
yes, yeah. I keep getting clips of that on my YouTube shorts. Like that every now and again I'll get like
Hmm.
YouTube shorts where it's like I get a shit ton of Grey's Anatomy for some reason.
Ooh.
But I also get
Ooh.
yeah, it's weird because I've never actually watched it, but I get a lot of Grey's Anatomy shorts. I get a lot of like different hospital dramas, so like
Mm.
Chicago PD or something. A lot of
Yeah.
hospital and like crap. Oh my gosh, there's more bits. What's happening?
Oh, thank you for the
Ah!
500 bits, guys.
Thank
Come
you
on,
so
we're at
much.
75%. We're at 75%.
Uh,
Come on, babies.
oh
Give us
I didn't realize
that
that
sweet
got
little
us
bit.
so close to level 2 hype train immediately. Holy shit. Okay.
What if we just had a little bit more? Anyone else?
What if it just a
Anyone
little
else?
bit more? Just a little bit more.
I'm
Get us to
I'm
that
I'm
level
not
2 hype.
above begging. I'll
Yeah.
beg.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
No,
we gotta
Jennifer Love
hydrate.
Hewitt. Jennifer Love Hewitt is an incredible actor. Let's hydrate. Hey, Matt Stormcoat with the gifted.
Okay.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for the sub. Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice. What is happening? This is so cool.
Oh my goodness, incredible. No, Ghost Whisperer was one of my mom's favorite shows growing up. So I've seen probably
Yeah,
every season
okay.
of Ghost Whisperer as a kid.
Yeah.
So
So I love that. I think
it's
like playing a Claire or what was it? A priest of the god of the dead.
mm,
And being a like murder like investigator, I think that's awesome.
I
I
agree.
love the idea of this being a and Puppet. Oh, it was a gift sub. Oh my gosh. Thank you for gifting it to
Oh
Puppet.
my goodness. Trekkie, thank you. Trekkie's gonna pop
Yes.
off to help some clients. We
Oh my
appreciate you,
God.
Trekkie. You're the best.
Thank you. Yeah, I
Werewolf made a
think
good point as well. Thanatos versus Hades, like God of the Dead versus
yes.
God of Death. Like
Yeah.
it's a different distinction. I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. So for our characters, I think the mystery being a jewel heist or like some kind of like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, maybe like the king, you know, the royal family hired us. Okay, I've got like a plot going in my head right
Please,
now.
please, please.
So there's about to be a royal wedding. The princess is about to get married to a like prince or to a noble of another kingdom to try and like
Mm-hmm.
create this like it's supposed to be like a very political marriage, not necessarily like a love match.
Okay.
But the princess is about to get married, and just before the wedding, maybe the night before the wedding,
Mm-hmm.
the rings, the wedding rings, go missing, and they are the ones that
Ooh.
get heisted. And so now the king is like freaking out and hires yours and my character to be the investigators and track down these rings.
Ooh.
That's what I
I
think the
like it.
mystery is
I
gonna be,
like it.
right?
Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant. The rings
Totally,
of the
totally inspired by one of the first episodes of Adventuring Party from Dropout that I saw, where
mm.
Brennan Lee Mulligan was talking, or maybe it was a different interview, but he was talking about how he was running this one game where the game itself started with this like wedding supposed to be just for world building to set up like a different adventure,
Mm.
but there was like an offhand comment from the girl who was from the bride, and they were like, "Oh, she's not into this. We're gonna kidnap the bride and take off." And then the whole adventure is them like running away with this bride who got them out of a or got her out of a wedding that she didn't want to be a part of. And I think
Oh, I
that's
love
funny.
it.
So that's kind of my thought of like I think it is a political marriage between like the king's daughter and someone else, and then the
Yeah.
rings go missing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
I
that.
like it. Well, Bridge just said plot twist. It was the bride's doing. She doesn't want to get married.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it was like maybe
Yeah.
she hired the. Wait. What did Matt say? Uh, yeah, Matt says, I'm amused by the idea of a bunch of hulky smash 'em up violent adventurers getting totally stolen from, and they have no clue who to who to go after because the thieves know what they're doing. So hulky McSmashface has to rely on puny brainy people for once. Okay, that's actually hilarious. I love that.
Right.
Oh,
That's
that's
good.
good. That could be okay. So that's like new plot twist. So our like the rings go missing. We are the brainy smart people who have to
Mm-hmm.
go and find them. Well, it's not that hard. We end up finding the adventurers who the princess
Very
hired.
easily.
Yeah, the princess
Mm-hmm.
hired these adventurers to go and steal the rings. Yeah, not the smartest. They probably don't have a wizard or someone like based in their
No,
party.
no.
So they go and steal the rings and take off. They have like one smart person, and it's a rogue who only knows steal and run.
It's a full martial party. They have left a trail
yeah.
of destruction in their wake, and we track them down with little to no effort.
Yeah. So the princess hires these smashy hulky adventurers to go and steal the rings.
Mm-hmm.
They do, but we find them. But by the time we get there, they're like, "Shit, you caught us." Okay. Wait, where are the rings? And the rings are now missing because someone stole the rings from this party.
Oh no!
And
then we have to go with the adventurers to be like, well,
Yeah.
this is how you actually find this shit.
Yeah, and they like basically adopt us into the party so that we can go and like help them try and find the people who stole the rings from them.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
it.
consultants for the party. We refuse to be full party members, but we're
Yes.
consultants.
Yeah, we
We'll
are
help.
just working as consultants. We actually work for the king. My God, chat is
Exactly.
popping off tonight. I love this.
We're going crazy today.
Yeah, it's good. Let's see. I love that. Maybe it was him. The one. Wait. He was in love with someone the family didn't approve of. Oh, so you think it was
Ooh.
maybe the bride's, like the rings go missing from the bride's family, but maybe it was the groom that actually. Oh my gosh, we did get to a level 2 hype train. Y'all are
Let's
amazing. Thank you so much.
go.
Holy shit, that's so cool.
Thank you, my goats.
Big
Thank
love
you.
triangle thing. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Yes, yes,
goodness.
yes, yes.
Tommy Boy vibes.
Oh my gosh,
Damn, a
shiny.
Tommy Boy reference.
Hi.
Whoa, whoa,
Yes.
whoa, wife
Oh
moment.
my
Oh my
god.
goodness.
Oh, where did my
Hello,
camera
wife.
go? What the hell?
She's frozen. She's frozen in space and time.
What happened? Hold on.
I'll try. I'll vamp. I'll vamp. You fix your camera. I'll vamp to the audience.
Did my camera
Oh my
die?
goodness. Your camera has frozen and died potentially.
No, I think my camera
Uh,
straight up died. I think I charged it this morning. How did that happen?
do you have a battery like pass through or
I do
another battery?
not. I don't.
Hmm.
Well, that's not good. I have it. Game Jousters, quit trying to make everybody replace me.
Well,
Every-
well.
Damn
Seems
it.
like it's my channel
Yeah.
now.
You know what? This is not the first time this has happened where like I've had to be off camera for some reason, and someone Game Jouster specifically is just like, "Hey, the guest is now the new Savannah," and I just have to go fine.
Look,
Okay.
it's a, you know what? It's a role I'll take with reckless abandon here, and it was Sean's fault. We'll assume that Sean drained the camera's batteries.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put up the BRB screen real quick while I try and figure this out. And
Easy.
cool. Yeah, I will be right back. 1 second.
Gotcha.
All right, we're back. Yeah, my camera died. Which is crazy because I thought I charged it this morning, but I guess I didn't. My bad.
I reached into the void and I stole the power from the camera for myself.
I
So
knew
that's
it.
that's on me.
I knew
It's a me thing. Where were we? Where were we at?
Where were we? Okay, so we were talking about how the oh yeah, we were talking about how the mystery is that the rings go missing from this wedding because either the bride or the groom, one of them, let's say we don't know which. Because we'll keep that a mystery for now. But someone we don't know that they were hired, but someone came in and stole the wedding rings. And you and me are the adventurers, or not the adventurers, we are the detectives hired by the king to go and get these wedding rings to make sure that this wedding still happens. Let's say it actually happened like the week before and he's like, you have 1 week to find these rings, or blah, blah, blah. Like,
Oh.
yeah.
Perhaps, do we think that as the detectives, we're like not like hired? It's very much because we're in like a high fantasy setting. He's like, if you don't find out, you're gonna get killed. Like I'm gonna kill you. Like
Yeah.
we're very,
That's it.
the
Wait, what
stakes
is
are
it?
so high for us.
Brittany
Sean said she's
said, you said we're back, and then the ad had people cheering in perfect timing. That's hilarious, actually. That's so funny.
That's funny. That's funny.
I love it. That's so good. Okay, yeah. So I think we're like under threat of death. Of like, you have 1 week to get these rings back and make sure this wedding happens, or it's your head.
Yeah, we're doomed otherwise.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, either we find these rings, or we, I guess, have to go on the run and like go missing to save our lives, kind of thing.
I like that.
Yeah, but we find the adventurers pretty quickly that actually like stole the rings, but then when they look for the rings, they're gone. So they got stolen again. I think. Oh boy.
I dig it.
Oh.
I think we're in a good spot there.
Yeah. Matt says, repost the groom's agents steal the stolen rings in order to later plant them on the bride's party to ensure they are discovered to get the wedding called off without knowing that the bride is the one who arranged for the original theft. So the twist is that both the bride and groom don't want the wedding to happen and are trying to get the other one blamed for it. Oh, that's messy. Oh, that's
It
messy.
is. We got layers. It's layers upon
many
layers.
I love this. Okay, so then the question now is, we've established that you and I are a detective partnership, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into the
Do
character
do
building.
we?
Who do you
All right.
think your character is? Are we doing like a good cop, bad cop kind of thing? Are we doing a have we worked together forever? Like, what's our dynamic as detectives?
My gut instinct is to always go for comedy. Like I'm like, what would be funniest?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So would it be funnier to be hyper competent, or would it be funnier to be like bumbling? Do you know what I mean?
I think what if we did like a pinky in the brain thing? Like one of them is hyper competent and the other one is an absolute dweeb.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'll be the dweeb, but I'll
That
have the
makes sense.
occasional like idiot savant moment where
Yes.
it's like the most like there's no way he could have figured that out, and then I don't
Yeah.
elaborate any further. I think that's funny. I like that. I think
I
that's
think
really
that's
good.
awesome. It's kind of like if you've seen Gravity Falls, which is one of my like favorite episodes or favorite
Mm.
shows, there is one episode where Mabel is able to solve the mystery even though she's like super silly and wacky and she doesn't
Yeah.
really care about the mystery solving thing, and Dipper usually is she's able to solve the mystery because she is so silly. And I think
Mhm.
that's kind of the idea of like that's kind of that dynamic is I'm like, okay, we have to take these clues super seriously, and you're like, hey, if you sit upside down you can kind of see this looks like that, and you're like, oh my gosh, you discovered a trapdoor to something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much like this is such a niche reference. There was this movie that I watched a lot as a kid. I feel like it was called like Home on the Range or something. And like
Mm.
one of the characters was like really like silly. It was like a little like henchman type of vibe. But like the whole bit was that like they never saw this piece of land on the map because his head shape like perfectly fit it. So it was like he moved his head and it was like wow, like that was there
Yeah.
the whole time basically.
That's
So
so
that's
good.
that's the vibe.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay.
All right, so I'm an idiot savant.
Yep.
What is that movie called though? It's gonna bug me unless I find it. Home. I'm gonna search Home on the Range. It's probably called Home on the Range,
I
guys.
don't
It's
know.
called Home.
Maybe.
It's called Home on the Range.
It is called Home on
Uh,
the Range. Okay.
it's called Home on the Range. I
Incredible.
was so right. Yeah, I
I
like that.
love
I think
that.
that's good. What's our
Mm-hmm.
detective agency called?
Now, that's the question. Are we a detective agency or have we, like, are we just in the king's court and he has just decided to send us on this mission?
Hmm.
I think ooh, maybe like we are like private investigators, but we were specifically hired, like, we work specifically for the royal family.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
know all like the weird clandestine things. It would be funnier then if the king was like, "I'll have you killed if you don't find it," and it's like, "We'll tell everyone what your weird little like behind the scenes kink is if you kill us."
Yeah.
So
We'll tell everyone why your first wife left you.
exactly. We'll go
Yeah.
like, "Don't worry about it, buddy. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you can certainly try."
We absolutely have like blackmail in place. That's so good. Oh my gosh.
Rumble and
Rumblin'
corns.
Corns, investigators for the
Ooh,
Crown Esquires. I kind of love that. Rumblin'
I
Corns is a crazy name, and I kind of dig it. But I think that my character being like the super, very like serious, really competent investigator should be Corns.
your corns. I'm Rumble. There's
Yeah,
Yeah, they call
yeah.
me Rumble because I'm hungry all the time, and my tummy do be
Yeah.
rumbling.
Your tummy do be rumbling.
Tummy
It's
do be
so
rumbling.
good.
And no one
Yeah.
takes me seriously because it's a childhood nickname, and I just never, I was
Yeah.
never able to pass it. All right, I love
Oh,
that.
so then maybe our characters have been like childhood friends. Like we started this as like kids, as like a jokey, like playing make believe, solving mysteries of like
Mhm.
the neighborhood's missing baseball and shit like that.
I found a
Um,
lost bunny.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But then it was like when we were teenagers, we like solved a really important mystery. Like maybe someone, like maybe there was like a very serious mystery, like someone in our home village like died and we figured out who killed him and stuff like that, and it was like a very serious big deal, but that actually kind of put our name on the map, and so we moved to like a bigger city and really like made a name for ourselves in our like younger adulthood, and now we're grown-ups and we've been doing this for a hot minute and everyone like knows, and
Um,
that's how we got like hired by the king.
ooh, I like it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. What if this, like, what if we haven't had a hit for a while? What if this is like,
This would be our like
it's
comeback story. Yeah.
yeah, it's like things are looking bad. The king is like, why do I keep these guys on payroll? You know,
Yes. Yeah.
we're in our office, we're in the castle, we're looking up at like the
Yeah.
newspaper clippings, a little bit anachronistic. We're looking at the newspaper clippings, and we're like,
Yeah.
damn, the good old days. Okay,
Yeah.
and we're like,
Yeah.
we
Oh
just
my
need
gosh.
one big break. We need one
One
big
good
break.
job. We just need one good big job, and then we hear like Jules went missing. Yes. Oh, that's so good. I love it. Yeah.
Okay,
Immediately we're
brilliant.
like, we're on it. And then
And
we
I'm like,
meet
who's Jules?
the. God damn it.
Wait, do we know a Jules?
God, that took me a second. There needs to be a better pair of investigators that you accidentally took out of action the week before. Ooh, and so now there's competition to find
Mm,
these jewels before they do, or they're trying to find it before we do because they're like, oh, they're in their
okay.
flop era. We need to like now this is our chance to get them out of it. Yeah.
The
Oh.
king's looking at hiring these new guys.
Yes. Yeah, and we're like, absolutely
No!
not. Oh, that's so good. That's
Oh
juicy.
no!
That's so
The king's
good.
like they're younger, they're fresher, like they're new off the block, like they're better at their jobs, and we're like, but what about the bunny we found?
Yeah. It's like days, yeah, and it's like they're. I like the idea of they're younger, but I feel like our characters are like still like child prodigy type thing. We're like in our 20s or something like that. It's like we're still young. What do you mean they're younger? Go fuck yourself.
Oh no, we're Gen Z and they're like Gen Alpha. Fuck!
No. Oh, that's
That's
fucked
not
up.
very skibbity of you.
Ew. I have never heard the word
I
skibbity
am Gen
spoken
Z.
on
I
this.
am Gen Z technically,
How
okay?
old are
I'm
you?
allowed to say it. I'm 27. I'm allowed to say these things.
You're a baby.
I'm 27 years old.
You're
I
a
was born in
child.
1998 and I'm allowed to be I'm Gen
A
Z. I'm allowed to be
baby.
Gen Z.
I'm
Okay?
I'm not. I am unfortunately technically a millennial. So yeah. I'm I just turned
Yikes.
30.
That's
You
not
just
there's 3
yikes?
years. No,
You
I
just
did.
said yikes to me? Guys,
You're going to
I'm
have to cut
old.
that.
I'm old. I'm an old
Okay, no.
lady. Okay, I gotta stop.
Let's you know what? It's
Your
3 years
elves.
different.
Oh, yeah, you're elves, but the king is human, so your 20s and elf is like 150. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Oh
funny.
my god.
What's your tone around the millennials, Connor? Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry, Britt. My bad. I wouldn't want to
Connor.
accidentally, piss off your beanie babies or whatever you guys collect. I don't know.
Meanwhile, I'm like, leave my Labubu
Hey,
alone.
you gotta love Boo Boo. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was
No,
not actually
millennial.
mine. He was gifted to me, but I still love him. He's my son.
I'd like to retract my statement. I know that Beanie Babies are a Gen X thing. Okay, I'm aware of that.
True.
I was
True,
going
true,
for I
true.
was going for a cheap shot, and I didn't mean it with my heart. Okay, I
Understood.
like that.
Understood.
So
Forgiven.
we're
Forgiven.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. We're
So
elves. I think that's good.
yeah, I think that's good. So we are actually like we're like older than this particular family. We're
Check this shit out. Check this shit
nice.
out. Boom, boom.
Incredible.
Thank you for flying into
Yeah.
Labubu's.
Do you have do you have names for yours? Mine's name is
No.
technically on the box his name is Baba, but I didn't like that, so I named him Boba because he's got brown
I like
eyes.
that.
And they look
I
like
think
Boba.
I think Shani called one of them Toby Maguire.
Yeah.
So
Yep, I dig it.
I've
That's awesome.
I've got the
Toby Maguire.
I've just got the confirmation that's Toby Maguire in
Incredible.
the crazy dress.
Couldn't
Thank you,
think of
my
it.
darling. Mwah. Okay, Millennials and Funko Pops done. There you go. Thank
Oh
you,
yeah,
Matt.
we are Funko Pops. Yep. I don't actually have any Funko Pops, which is crazy. Here's the thing. As a millennial, I'm like millennial almost to the like zillennial. I'm like younger millennial
Mhm.
era, right? But I might be a millennial, but I'm also an artist who works with making weird shit out of toys and like other things. On a general scale, don't like the overhyped, mass-produced toys and figurines and stuff like that. So I have. Hold on, I'll show you the one that I have. That is my baby.
Okay, I agree 100%, but I have a bunch of them on my back wall. Nobody look at that basically. But it's because my grandma is so sweet and she thinks I love
Oh,
them. So
that's cute.
anytime she sees one, she buys one and I have to put it behind me. So
Yeah, see, I am an artist who frequently goes to art events and like markets that are specifically designed to make I like buying things that are one of a kind or like made
Mhm.
by hand by specific people. So
Yeah,
This is one of my favorites.
that is haunting. That is haunting. I thought you were gonna pull up a fucking Funko Pop and you pull up a biblically accurate devil.
No, this is just a creature that was sculpted that I bought from a sculptor that I like at a
Why?
market in California.
So let me just ask. Why does it have human teeth? What's up with that? What's
I
up with the
don't
human
know.
chompers?
I don't know. I named him Harold.
Have you thought about maybe collecting Funko Pops instead?
Hey,
I
let
think
me.
that might be a
Hey,
little
I
less.
haven't. I haven't shown you my art.
I've seen
I
your art.
well, wait. Have I shown you Sid Junior, my baby doll head?
No, but I've seen some of your stuff.
You've seen my cute art. You've seen my cute little
Okay,
figures. I have a baby doll head over there. His name is Sid Junior because I was Sid from Toy Story for Halloween, and
that makes sense.
I for that costume I needed a fucked up doll to take with me, and I like doing
Makes
weird
sense.
shit with baby dolls. So I glued a third eye to his head, which is an eye that I
Mhm.
popped out of a different baby doll.
Sick.
Stuck thumbtacks in his head. I painted these cool neon like blood drops coming out of his eyes and his ears and his mouth.
Mm.
And then I blacked out one of his eyes.
Super normal behavior is what you're saying, basically. Just
Yeah.
super regular. All right, wait.
Uh,
We're getting off topic. Send me a photo of Sid Junior later. We we
yes,
got we got to roll back to
I'll
the world
post
of it.
Sid Junior to the Not Quite Novelist Instagram story later.
Beautiful. And tag me in
Yeah,
it. Tag me in
I
it.
absolutely will. Anyway, so we're moving
Okay.
on. Yes, so you and I
Throwing
are
back in.
Corns and Rumble. So if you got your nickname Rumble just from being always hungry, I think maybe the nickname Corns came from like my family are like corn farmers.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I just
Grew
grew
up
up
in the
on a
cornfields.
cornfield. Yeah, and like
Do,
so
do we
my
think that maybe I gave you the nickname because
yeah.
I'm not very bright. I was just like, you work at a corn
It
farm,
was
so your name
yeah,
is
it was like
Corns.
when we first met, we were kids and you like didn't know my name. And so you were like, "Hi, Corn." Like you're the one who works in the cornfield, so you're Corns. And it just kind of stuck. Like,
Perfect.
yeah, I love it. It's
Perfect.
so cute. So I
Oh,
think
that's
my
brilliant.
I'm not even going to worry about coming up with a real name for them just yet.
Mm.
It was like I think Corns is just great. But yeah, oh, maybe the like new people that are coming up are human, and there's a little bit of a, I hate to say it, there's a little bit of a bias from the king towards these new investigators
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
human, that's the whole thing. I try to avoid the fantasy
Oh,
racism, but like sometimes,
I think for this one it makes a little bit of sense. Like he's like,
yeah,
I trust
sometimes it
these guys
fits.
implicitly, and we're like, what do you mean you trust these guys implicitly? Just because
Yeah,
we trance for 4 hours a night and we need less sleep? Like, what are you
yeah.
talking about, man?
Is it the ears? Is it the ears? Yeah.
It's the ears, isn't it?
I
Your
think
Honor, it's the ears.
it's the ears, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think Corns is the one who will sometimes do the like, oh, you just don't like us because we're elves. It's like immediately gets like defensive and stuff like
Mhm.
that. I think that's a whole thing.
And I think
Like
Rumble
does
like kind
not.
of leans over and he's like, he doesn't like us because we're elves. That's the issue.
Yeah, you just like egg it on. You like, oh my
He
gosh.
doesn't like us, Corns. We gotta go. We gotta solve a mystery.
Oh my gosh. I like that you're British. I kind of want my character to be have like a southern accent, and I think it
That
doesn't
would
make
be
sense
funny.
because we
No.
both maybe you were like new, you grew up in like a different place, and when we met as kids like your accent kind of stuck. But like
Yeah.
where I'm from, this is just how we all talk. And like
In
this
the
is imagine
cornfield.
imagine an elf with this accent. Like that'd be great.
I'm
I would
I'm
love to
imagining. I
see some
love it.
elves with a southern accent. This is
You know
just
what?
that's
Bring
a
bring
full
Bible
default
Belt
accent.
elves is what we're saying. Bring
Yes.
back the Bible
Bible
Belt
Belt
elves.
elves. Oh my
I
god.
follow Solandra and the Moon Goddess, and if you don't follow Solandra in this household, we will kick you out.
Oh.
I don't
Those.
I
How
don't
did
know
you
how this
quote
works.
Corn's parents? Like.
Yeah, I think Rumble is a like a transfer student. He came in
Mm.
from well north, where everyone speaks quite slowly. And we're like, well, the thing about mysteries is that we tend to solve them. So
Oh, before the king fires you, he repeals the employment protection laws for court employees. Oh, that's fucked. Maybe we don't know that that's happening. Like, we already know that the king is, like, pissed and he's like, get out there and go find these rings. And we find out at some point during the, like, investigation that, oh, these court employee, like, protections don't apply to
Mhm.
us anymore, because maybe like there were some bandits that try and like attack us, and we show our like little badge, and they look at it, and magically it changes to like a blank sheet of paper because our protection got
Oh
taken
my
away, and we
god.
both look and we're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, we get
And you
pissed.
know,
Yeah.
there's a beat bebeforehand where we're like, I just really like the job security that comes with this role. It's not like anything bad's gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, no. That's so fucked. That's so sad. Oh, my God.
I just love the fact that we can act with impunity and no one really like tries to kill us on the road.
Immediately, an arrow flies by your head. Oh, yeah,
Oh
an arrow
no,
hits you in the shoulder. You rolled a 4 on your perception.
Corn, I think I've been stabbed. Okay,
Me,
that's
I'm like, okay, wait. So now we gotta ask, because we're doing this D&D style, right? We've talked about that this is like
mhm.
a D&D game. What class is Rumble? Mm.
He's so silly. He's so dumb.
He's so silly. He's
Um,
just a little
he's
guy.
so. I think okay. So in my head immediately, I think he's wise, but he's not smart. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
Like,
yeah.
so I think he's high wisdom but very low
I could
intelligence. I
see
think he probably.
Druid.
I would think I was gonna say like a barbarian monk combo more than anything.
Interesting. I like it.
So
I like
like
it. I like
he's
it. Yeah.
he swings like a brick shithouse, but like he has a certain inner peace
Yes.
that
Yes.
only
Yes.
comes
Yes.
with like not being as
Yeah.
aware of the world.
I love that. I
What
think
about
um
Corn?
I think Corns is isn't there I'm imagining very um like Riz from Fantasy High. I'm
Mhm,
thinking full
mhm.
on actual, like, what is it, like Inquisitor
It's like an
Rogue or
inquisitive,
something?
yeah, it's an
Yeah.
inquisitive rogue. Yeah.
I think Inquisitor Rogue. I think very sneaky, very good at hiding.
Mhm.
Cuz like used to playing hide and seek in the cornfields and never getting
Oh,
found. Yeah, very the only time they played hide and seek, or that like when they played hide and seek that Rumble was able to find corns, is when he said fuck it and stopped going down the path and just started cutting down corn and
yeah.
making
Boom,
his own
boom,
path,
boom.
and it
Yeah.
worked, and then accidentally tripped over uh
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it fell over
I
like that. I like that.
Ooh, okay. Game Jester says, I feel like the story has a whole Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy vibe. Wacky, everyone isn't listening to each other. Yeah, that sounds about correct, actually.
Absolutely, yeah.
You're
The
right.
pay's
This
not
makes.
great, sure, but you
Yeah.
can't beat the job security.
Yeah. Oh my god, I
Oh.
love that. Okay, so I think then. So that's interesting. So then we meet this party that originally stole the rings that
Mhm.
the princess hired, and they're like,
Okay.
shit, we were caught, let's go find the rings. They open the bag and the rings are gone, and we're like,
Mhm.
what do you mean the rings are gone? So then we have to kind of join, quote unquote, join this party, which I think is gonna have a
Mhm.
like maybe another, no, it's gonna have a fighter, a paladin. I'm trying to think of big, like, the characters that just want to play whack fuck for a couple hours. Like, I think a
You
fighter,
gotta do a fighter, a paladin, and then you have just an edgy rogue, like an
a
edgy rogue that's
paladin.
like
Ugh. Yeah, this edgelord rogue is gonna end up being like my number one op. Like, it's gonna be like the one who's
Mhm.
like the super dark, edgy, like,
I sit at the
assassin
table
rogue
on
or
my
something.
own.
Yes, yeah, and I'm just over here like, Jesus Christ, you put a bad name on all of us rogues. Like, get
What
over
if
here and
there's
just drink
what
your
if there's
fucking
a
ale.
barbarian? If there's another barbarian in the party, and it's like we're just friends. It's like, oh,
You
I
immediately
like this
become
stuff.
besties, and I'm over here just like death glaring this other fucking rogue.
Oh
That's
my
my that's
goodness.
gonna be my enemies to lovers plot.
Ooh, what if? What if?
Listen,
So
the day I
they
make a
had the.
character that isn't smooching anybody, hold an intervention. Like,
You know what?
I'm
You
surprised
gotta
I never
play.
gave I'm surprised I never gave Penny a real like on-screen romance.
You know what? You gotta play to what you know, and if that's what you know,
All my characters
what
be
if?
smooching.
What if the new investigators at the King is looking to like hire stole the rings off this party, and they're trying to make us look more incompetent?
Oh, so it's not like the princess hired and then the prince hired and it's all that. No, it's the other party that's trying to sabotage us. I'll
Mhm.
kill them.
Mhm.
I love this.
A hundred
It's
percent. A
so
hundred
good.
percent.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
got
yeah.
such a we've got such a conflict now where it's like this
Yeah.
other party has been like these guys are well past their prime. We're 150 in elf years, so like
Yeah.
for humans, we're old hat. For us,
Yeah.
We're in our early 20s.
It's like, yeah, I'm
Uh,
like, I just turned like 21 basically, and it's like you're
yeah.
150.
I'm like,
Like,
you would have no
yeah.
idea.
My
Yeah.
parents
Yeah.
are yeah, yeah. I
Okay,
think
I
it's
like
like
that. I
the
think.
way I always imagine the way like elf years work in my head. I tell me if this is weird for you guys, but like because I know it's like oh they live like a very very long life, but I don't imagine them as immortal, but I think like every decade for elves is 1 year for humans. So like if I were to say, "Oh, I'm 200 years old," well a for a human that's 20. Like
Mm.
it's the same. I
I
I imagine it that way. So if I say
yeah,
like,
I've
"Oh yeah, I just turned like 200," they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're so old," and I'm like, I am like barely old enough to drink. Yeah,
I've always seen it explained as well as the fact that like people are like, why would a 150-year-old elf only be like a level one, blah blah blah?
yeah,
And it's because it's like if you know you've got like a basically unlimited lifespan to do something, you're probably not going to start until like you're good and
yeah,
ready. So it's like, well, that's why he's like 150 basically.
yeah.
So
Well,
it's
also
it's
like I
like
feel like
stunted development.
yeah, but it's also like at least for me, I think a lot of elves and a lot of like specifically high elves, but a lot of elf stories start with some kind of like very sheltered life. So like they live
Hmm.
like in like a Rivendell type area or in like, they don't really go out and have a lot of like adventures in the first 150. So for me, I'm like mathematically in my head, it's kind of the same as like, oh, 1 year in human years is 7 dog years. I think of it like
Hmm.
in decades because working in numbers, working in tens just makes sense in my head. So I'd be
Hmm.
like, okay, yeah, maybe we're like, we just had our like 210th birthday, you know?
Oh, I love it. We're 21. We're 21.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
think
goodness.
21, I think I'm like maybe like a year or two older than you, and it's kind of the
Hmm.
equivalent of being like, you're like a month older than me. Why are you talking as if you're like, you know, older?
Hmm. I
One
think
human
Rumbles
year. Oh my god,
is
he's out here doing
oh my
fractions.
god.
1 human year is 12 and 5/8 elf years. Fuck your fractions. I'm saying 10.
Nah,
Like I'm not doing
nah.
that. Sorry,
You know what?
I ain't
I
doing
don't
all
fuck
that
with
math.
fractions. I fuck with
Yeah,
quarters and halves, and that's it. That's all I'm doing.
I can maybe fuck with a quarter and a half, but like, but
If you're
I can't do
the minute you're
anything.
putting eight into this shit, it's like, buddy,
Yeah,
I
five
can't
eighths.
pass five. So
Absolutely not.
okay,
Yeah,
I dig that. So I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it is I think it's this other party, or this other group of adventurers. No, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
the other group of investigators, I should say.
These
They have
bitches.
these are bitch ass motherfuckers
Yes.
knew the adventurers were stealing it. What if they have set it all up? What if it's all a
It's
ruse?
all orchestrated. So I think maybe they found out. So they found out that the princess doesn't like the like they. I still like the idea of the princess and the prince like not really the princess and the other noble not really being
Hmm.
into this whole like political marriage thing, and I think that they're like, well, you know what you could do. Kind of manipulated the princess into being like, you could go, I know some guys, and like manipulated the princess into doing that so they can keep their hands clean, right?
Oh my
But then they go
god.
to like another party and they go to another party and they're like, hey, I know who stole the rings from blah blah blah. You know how you can get them because they don't seem very competent, and it's a whole like they are these like crazy puppet masters. And out here, we're
Ooh.
thinking like, oh yeah, the king like trusts them implicitly, and meanwhile they're the ones who are orchestrating this whole fucking shit. Um,
Oof.
yeah. And just to continue my enemies to lovers story, because I gotta have a character that's smooching, when we
Mhm.
find out everything, the other rogue, like, we're in a whole talking shit, like, about to start initiative, but before
Mm.
initiative starts, surprise round is the other rogue going to the one who's talking the most shit and insulting my character and just slits his throat. Just immediately kill. And it's like, quit talking shit about her. I think that's
Oh my god.
badass. That's like,
Sick. I
oh
love
my
it.
god, the most romantic gesture you could is kill someone
Oh
in
my
my
god,
honor.
you
For
killed
my
someone for me?
honor.
That's so
Oh
sweet.
my gosh, that's
I'm like,
so
uh-oh.
hot.
It's really hard to clean up blood from like hay. Have you guys ever tried that? Like you've really made a mess in here.
Yeah,
Me and the barbarian, we start sweeping. We're like,
yeah.
"Ugh." It
It's like,
happens
but
all the
there's
time.
like other investigators. The other team is still there, and they're trying to fight us, and you're just like, yeah, but you made a mess here, and it's like, bitch,
It's
you
just
have a hammer,
it's
swing on this motherfucker.
it's just awful. This is someone's livelihood, and you've just killed someone in here. It's really disrespectful. Can we
Rumble,
take it outside?
well,
What?
he's still alive. Can we fight him now?
Oh, yeah, we can kill him. Well, I'll crush his little head.
And then okay, wait, what is Rumble? What is Rumble's like weapon of choice?
I think it's just his hands. I think it's like
Oh yeah,
probably
because
like
he's
a
a
big set of
monk.
like big knuckle
Oh,
dusters maybe.
I love the idea of him being like a beefy elf. You never see a
Mm,
big, like all the elves are all slender and stuff. Him having a
yeah.
fucking build, I love it.
My man's stacked. Like he was eating
Hot.
like 12 eggs for breakfast like every morning. Like
Mm,
he's been like protein loading his whole life. So I think
I love
he's
it. I
probably
love it.
a very like a 6'4" kind of height, like crazy tall, and then just like
Incredible.
crazy broad. And everyone's like, why is he like? I thought elves were meant to be really lithe and like skinny and like very
Yeah.
dainty. And then I'm just
Yes.
like, boom. Oh, I
Right.
like that game, Justice. Left
Left
hand's
hand's
name
name is
Sledge.
Sledge. Right hand's name is Hammer. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Let me introduce you to Sledge and Hammer.
What if there's knuckle dusters too? So it's like, this is Sledge. Is that SL? And then like
wait.
I think about it.
Because he's kind of dumb. So it's SLEG
Yes,
and
this
then
is Sledge.
HAMR.
HAMU hammer. This is
Hammer.
hammer.
Yeah.
This is hammer.
And so, yeah,
I like
and that's
that.
how you like.
That
That's so funny, but it's written in Corns' handwriting because she's like, okay,
Aww.
I'll totally help you make this. No, she was Corns was the one who did the tattoo for you. Who actually
Nice,
like
nice.
learned how to
I
tattoo
go,
as a hobby
oh,
for
you
some
spelt it
reason.
properly too. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. I was worried you
It's
were
like,
going to spell it wrong, but that's actually correct.
Rumble, we've been over this. I tutored you in common classes in school.
And it's crazy you got it right because it like a lot of people spell it wrong. And I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want people to be misconstrued when they're getting
Is
punched in the head.
he like half something or is he full elf?
He's full elf. He's just really stupid. He's just really dumb.
It's so funny because you talk like Grog from.
He's kind of giving Goliath a little bit, but I think he's just very silly. I think
No,
even his
he's
parents were
just
like,
that.
his parents were like, we got him tested, and like
We
he goes,
got him tested.
he's very much like ours, like paternally.
We know, yeah. It's like we know. We did think that he was exposed to pre-workout at the young age of 97. Is so good.
His mother's like, do you think it was the creatine I took when I was pregnant with him?
Oh yeah, no. Maybe both of them are like real gym rat type. Like.
And they're like, I think it was the creatine. I think it did something to him.
Yeah, mom is a fighter. Yeah, mom is a fighter. Dad is a barbarian.
We could say barbarian.
Dad's, yeah, dad like taught you how to like rage. Yeah.
Could be like a
That's
smart
sick.
barbarian though. It could be like an
Yeah.
ancestral guardians type of
Yeah,
barbarian. But
Oh, that's good.
I think that would be funny. And he's very much like his parents are like, it's really confusing. Like
he was born with a 20-pound dumbbell. It's so good.
Honey,
Yeah.
do you ever think Rumble is a bit stupid?
Even they call him Rumble. Rumble was
Yeah.
his nickname. No, Rumble was his nickname before. Like, so when they moved, and you're just like, oh, I'm Rumble. And I'm like,
I'm Rumble.
oh, that's your real name?
Yep, that's what my mums and dads call me. It's Rumble.
Meanwhile, they're like, no, his name is like Flendriel or
It's
something
like
this.
Timothy or something.
It's like a full I think it's a full fantasy like
Oh my god.
long ass elf name, and he's like, no, my name's Rumbo.
It's like Philandriel Esquire, blah blah blah, and it's like, no, that's he called me
Yeah.
Rumble.
That's so good.
That's funny. Oh my
Fantasy
goodness.
creatine would be wild. Okay, wait. A little world building moment right here.
Okay.
What is fantasy creatine? Like, how is it made? It's got to be like an herbal thing. Like,
Yeah,
what,
I
what
think
do
it
we
would probably be like, do you know like myconoids, like in like D&D, like the mushroom people?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah, yeah,
familiar with
yeah.
myconoids?
Yeah.
I think that like it's like something to do with like their spores potentially.
Ooh,
It's
interesting.
like it's a spore based like powder, kind of like a lion's
Yes.
mane mushroom situation. I
Okay,
think it's
I
very
like
much
that.
like a ground down powder like that. I don't
Why
know
have
what
I
regular
never played a
creatine is.
myconoid before? I
It feels
love
like it'd be up your
mushrooms.
alley.
Why have I never
Yeah.
played a mushroom person before? I have to do that. To be fair, I mostly play gnomes or like very small characters. I have
The urge to play a small character is unreal, I gotta say.
I I have one character that I play for a
Mm.
home game that is actually taller than me. Every character I've ever made has been either 5'2", which is my height, or shorter.
Hmm. Damn.
Yeah. Every
I
character I play
I
is small. Even Penny was small. I made Penny like 5'2".
Yeah, you got to play. I'm playing a small character on Mimic Stand right now, and it's so good. I love
Yeah.
being a little guy.
I love
I
being a
normally
little
play
guy.
regular size guys, so it's fun to be a little
Yeah.
guy.
Most of my
Um,
characters are like 3 feet tall. My first D&D character was she's a tiefling, but she's half gnome, so
mm,
she's got the whole tiefling build. She is 2.5 feet tall, but her horns are six
mm,
inches, so she's technically 3 feet tall. But her name is Halen, and I
very
love
res-
her, and I miss
very
her a whole.
respectable height.
Yeah,
Aw.
she also had the southern accent, and that's because I can't escape it. You
It's a
can't.
good default. It's a
You can
good
take the girl
default.
out of
Oh,
Texas. You can't take the Texas out of the girl.
take me to a Bucky's. That's where I want to go. Is that
I
in Texas?
wanna
I don't know.
go. It is. It is. You're
I got
right.
that's my only cultural touchstone of Texas.
And
I
for me, it's very frequently I will start singing this song from SpongeBob. The I wanna go home.
Sandy, yeah, Sandy Cheeks. There you go. That's the other
Whoa.
one.
Yeah.
I,
I'll
you
sing
know
that
what?
to my
Give me
mom, and then
some.
I will not stop singing it. She hates it.
Well, look, it's you got to stick with the accents, and that's why I only have like fantasy RP British and then Australian.
Yep.
So,
I think it
you
was
gotta.
I think it was last week that I went on my tangent about voices where so I've got some voices I can do. I can do the California Valley Girl accent really well. I really like
Yeah.
doing this is my Elle Woods voice. I would love to play in a D&D game or one of my like high fantasy characters, but talk like this. Yeah, that's my Elle Woods. I can kind of do
Yeah.
the bored LA voice, but it's not as fun. It's just a little
It's a lot
slower
of
and all
vocal
the vocal
fry.
fry. Yeah.
Yeah.
The vocal fry. It's really funny because my natural voice does have like vocal fry,
Mm.
and sometimes people are like, "Is that really how you talk?" I'm like, "This is just my voice."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do that. Obviously the southern accent. Um, I need to do a little practice a bit more, but I do like the Georgia softer southern accent like this.
It's like Southern Belle. It's like very
Yeah,
like.
that's the Georgia peach accent is what I like to call it.
Wow.
I do like doing that one. I can't really do British. I can do Irish a bit better. That one I've practiced a bit more. You haven't seen my character Aisling just yet, but keep your eyes out, and I'm sure you will. We love her. And then
The thing about I was gonna think about British is that like people always think that like it's like RP British and that's the only accent that exists. But then you've got like Cockney London, you've got like
yeah,
Scouse, like Northerners type of stuff. Like there's so many different little like varieties of it basically. But it's the prim proper like RP,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
critical role
yeah.
British accent that everybody knows. So it's funny because if it's like even like drill rap in the UK like is a fun example of it. Because like it's I don't know you
Yeah.
don't strike me as someone who listens to a lot of drill rap, but if you do, it's like very like you chat shit, get bang type shit. Like
Yeah.
it's
It
very
is.
specific.
I really want to get into the Blanche. Yeah, it's the Blanche accent. Is the that Southern Belle is being Blanche from Get Golden Girls. Yeah, that's
Ah.
her.
No, I think like it's fun. I think having like a good accent like can kind of anchor a character a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, stretch, hell yeah.
Oh,
Oh, let me hit
stretch.
a.
Yep, gotta do that. Oh my god, my shoulders hurt so bad. Okay, so fun
Oh.
fact, because I was without a car for 4 months. Oh, I hear dogs. Dogs are going crazy.
Yeah, sorry, those are my dogs. I think one of my workmates has arrived.
Nice.
I'm just gonna mute myself while you talk so you can't hear them.
No, you're good. But yeah, so fun fact, because I was without a car for 4 months, I weirdly got really into fitness because I was walking minimum 2 miles a day, like almost 3. And it was a lot of walking. So I started going to the gym, and then I got a car, so now I can go to the gym a lot more frequently. So I started lifting weights. And like day before yesterday was arms, and now my arms and shoulders hurt really bad. So stretching is it feels good, but it's also like, oh god, I'm dying at the same time. Yeah.
All right, I think they've stopped. All right, where were we? Where were we?
Okay, let's get back to it.
We gotta lock back in. I'm
should...
having too much fun just yapping it off.
That's the thing. Like I said, you can't go off the rails if there are no rails to begin with. And that is, we go on mid session or mid stream tangents all the time. I think the episode with Justin I did, we spent like half an hour just talking about My Big Fat Greek Wedding, because it's a really good movie.
Good film. Can't fault it.
Last week we talked about tattoos a lot. We were just talking about, like, what tattoos do you want to get? What do you have? What do you have?
Tattoos? Disgusting. The devil's ink? Absolutely not.
Never.
Foul.
I would never. I would never.
Absolutely not. Yeah. Do any of our characters have any tattoos, do we think?
Ooh, ask the character. Okay, Game Jousters, you were the first person who's actually redeemed Ask the Character. The reason I put that in there is because I want you to ask us something. Specifically, you can ask either Rumble or Corns a question, and we will have to answer this headcanon about our characters. So, what would you like to ask Rumble or Corns?
Mr. Joustman, I will make it very clear, even if you ask Corns, I'm going to answer for as well. So,
I expect nothing less. I would hope you do.
It'd be rude not to. If someone asks a question, you've got to answer it.
You've got to answer.
That's just how it works. Yeah, you've got to answer. It's just how it works.
Throw your character question out for for Corns or Rumble, for Corns and Rumble, I should say. Apparently. Yeah. Ooh, how did you both get hired by the king in the first place? And Rumble, why do you serve the monarchy?
Please, Corns, take it away.
We got hired because we are the best of the best. We went from solving little mysteries here and there in our small home village right outside of my family's cornfields. And then once we became old enough at the ripe young age of 190-ish, give or take, we decided to take our business out into the bigger city and move to the King's City just outside the castle, where the king really noticed our intelligence and our prowess for solving mysteries and solving all the crimes that were going on and really cleaning up his city, which he really, really needed, and decided to hire us. And then we've been working for him ever since.
Yeah, the king's second wife, who wasn't his wife, went missing, and we had to go and find her. And he said, keep it on the discreet. So we kept it discreet, and we found her and brought her back. And he said, don't tell my first wife, who I am married to. And I said, okay.
Rumble. We weren't supposed to say that out loud. You can't say that on camera. People are going to know now. You can't admit that. Oh, no. You said that loud. You said that to the audience.
We got job protection, so it's all right. They can't really do anything because remember when we unionized?
You're so right. We did start that 2-person union of just us. You're right.
And the thing is, they can't. We got the union, so it's not that big of a deal. And do I serve the monarchy? Well, I really think that like there should be no kings, no gods, only men type of situation. But unfortunately, there's no ethical consumption under monarchy or capitalism or rule. So I have to get paid, and I love money. So unfortunately, that's why I work for it. Mostly the money. If it were up to me, I would depose all kings and all leaders in place. But it's not up to me. I very much need the steady income to fuel my creatine addiction.
Anarchist Rumble? Let's go.
Anarchist in my soul. Capitalist. Monarchist by choice.
Monarchist by... Yeah. That was so good. Holy shit. That was the first time ever on Not Quite Knowledge that someone has redeemed Ask the Character, and I'm very fucking happy about it.
Well, Game Jousters.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
Clip that. Clip that for the audience.
Yes. Thank you, Game Jousters. That was so fun. Yeah. That little break the fourth wall moment, I'm for sure clipping. That was so good.
That's fun. That was good. You know what? That's good. Do more of those. Anyone?
Yeah. That
Guys,
was
spend the
fun.
channel points. That's good. I
Guys,
like that.
honestly, only 500 channel points. Not that many. Like,
That's a
please
bargain. You know
redeem
what?
Ask the
You can come.
Character. Like,
You come to my channel. I'm charging you like way more money for me to wear a stupid hat. Like you're getting a much better deal over here,
yeah,
man. Trust me, this is good shit over here.
channel points to get me to say shit in character. That's it. Like that doesn't happen a lot because a lot of the times we're going off of like, let's world build, let's make this, let's do that. I haven't got a chance to like let me play or like act like the character that I'm trying to create here. That's fun.
Exactly. We
I
only do things when we're getting paid for it,
Yeah,
basically. So
absolutely. Absolutely. You're so right. I love the fact that he's like no kings. But that so here's my thought now, little world building tip. I think oh
let's go.
god, we got another ask the character.
What's our most high profile case? Well,
Ooh, good question. Okay.
yeah, and we'll say it at the same time, of course, because we both remember it implicitly. All right. So I'll say one word, and then you say another word, and we'll go back and forth, ping pong style. Ready?
Rumble, you're so smart. All right.
Thank you. All right. I'll start very, very hard. The
Case
of
the
Eldritch. That's a big word for me.
Ooh, that was hey, we just learned that one. Good for you. Now,
Thank you.
I would ask you to spell it, but I feel like that'd take too long. It's all right. We'll cover that later.
Eelldrech. Eldritch. Yes.
Yes.
That's good. That's right.
You're so right. You know what? That's exactly right.
All right. The case of the Eldritch.
The case of the Eldritch baby.
Mama.
Who?
Couldn't.
Find.
There.
Can't breathe.
Come on, Corns. Finish it. Who couldn't find
Baby.
there. And that was the case.
It was the case of the Eldritch baby mama who couldn't find their
couldn't
baby.
Find their baby. When we remember it very well, because it happened about 3 weeks ago.
I can't breathe.
We got hired.
And you spelled Eldritch correctly.
And Game Jousters, the beauty of it is that you know how to spell Eldritch.
Yep, I'm pinning that. That was so good.
Oh,
Brittany. Oh, thank you, Brittany, for redeeming Ask the Character. What's your question for Rumble and Corns?
Do we have any kitties? No, I'm
No.
21 human years old.
We're very young for elves. We ain't got any of that. That's not something that we think about. A lot of people have asked if Rumble and I are an item, but no, we are just best of friends.
Best buddies. When
yeah,
I have many kitties though, because my parents own goats, and I think baby goats are called kids if memory serves correctly.
So right, they are. Yeah.
In a sense, I am a father to many.
Yeah.
I'm a father to many in the sense that I love all my goats, and I can name them all. There is 32 of them, but I won't name them right now because that would take too long. Wouldn't they be my siblings? No, they're my children.
Hi, Steve.
Hello, Cookie
Welcome
One, Steve.
We're going in character tonight. Welcome to the stream. We getting questions asked the character. So if
Thank you, Brittany. That was a stunning question.
So if you oh no. So if you've got 500 channel points, you can ask the character, which is ask us anything from Corns and Rumble. So Steve, you just got here, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you the rundown of what we've just created.
Better recap that. I forgot how to talk normally. I had to claw myself out of that.
I had to take a second and be like, this is not my real voice. I have to get out of the Corns voice.
Lock back in. What do I say again? Far out. Connor. There we go. Back.
Okay. Without the accent. My name is Savannah. My name is not Corns. Okay. It's like saying things that have a long I helps. Like if I say my, whereas in the Southern it's ma.
It feels like you're trying to convince yourself.
I do.
Like you're
God
looking
damn
around.
it,
You're
we
like,
got another one.
you're
Okay.
like, I'm Savannah.
Okay. Thank you, Game Jousters. Brittany, ask your question. While you were doing that, before we answer, I'm going to give Steve the recap. Here's what we've created. We've got 2 detectives. We are Rumbling Corns Esquire, private investigators working specifically for the royal family. We are 2 elves working for a human king of this kingdom because just before the king's daughter is about to get married, about a week or so before, the wedding rings go missing, and the king hires us in order to find them. During our investigation, we pretty easily find the party that did steal the rings because, let's be real, they weren't that smart and just playing smashy smashy to try and grab them. When we do find them, however, unfortunately, the rings are missing from them because they're not smart enough to fucking hide them. During this investigation, we also find out that a group of bandits that were hired by a rival private investigator team come and try to kill us, where we find out that the king's royal protections were taken away from us. We are now being threatened under possible death penalty to find these rings, or else the king's gonna get rid of us. And the king hired this human team of private investigators who are hundreds of years younger than we are, thinking that we're old news, despite the fact that we're only like 21 in elf years, are trying to come get us and trying to knock us out of the playing field by finding the rings before we do. Little do we know, this is the plot twist, these are the bitches that are orchestrating everything to try and get us out. And that's what we've created. So now people are redeeming their channel points as Ask the Character, so that we, as Corns, which is my childhood nickname given to me by my best friend, Rumble.
That's me.
Yep, that's Rumble. Because my elf character grew up on a cornfield in our very small village, and when Rumble transferred, could not remember my name, so just continued to call me Corns. And Rumble is nicknamed Rumble because his tummy's always rumbling, and it was a nickname given to him by his parents, and unfortunately he does think that that is his real name. All right.
Great summary. That's a good summary.
I think that pretty much sums up. Feels like something I would plan. That's, you know what? I'm glad. I take that as a compliment, Steve. Thank you.
All right, we have Brid's question. Game Jousters donated the
thank you, Game Jousters.
I
appreciate you so much for that.
Have you been / are you in love with anyone?
Why? Did someone say something? Was it that other rogue? That bastard? People are trying to ask if I have any kind of, like, crush on him. No. He's a little edgelord who's putting a bad name on all of us rogues. I ain't talking to him.
He couldn't crush you anyway. He's too little.
Yeah.
Or did I misconstrue this? It doesn't. Is he little? He's too small.
I can't fucking breathe. I don't know if I'm gonna answer this in character. Hold on. I gotta lock in.
Hold on. You lock in. I'll talk. I'll wax and wane for a second.
Go ahead, Rumble.
While I may not be very worldly, I am worldly. I'm not very well read. I did have a love back in my hometown.
Did you really?
Because we lived on. Yes, I did. I've never told you this. It's coming out of me now. I had a love for the sea. I wanted to be a sailor. And then we moved to the middle of the fucking cornfields in a landlocked kingdom, and they took away the ocean.
Are you someone from Florida that moved to like Wyoming?
I lived on the East Coast, and now I'm in fucking whatever state in America where they grow a bunch of corn.
That would be like Nebraska, I think.
Now we live in fucking Nebraska. We live in fantasy Nebraska now. I lived on the East Coast near a crab boat, and I wanted to become a crab person that catches crabs. I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for here? Somebody help me. What do they call them? What do they call? What do they call people that get crabs in traps? Crabber? I barely know her.
Stop.
I wanted to be a crabber, and I loved the ocean. She was my first love, and then I moved to Fantasy, Nebraska.
Now we live in
But it's
fucking
not all bad.
fantasy.
It's not all bad. I met Corn, so it's all
Yeah,
right. It's not the end of the
no,
world.
that's
I met Corn in the corn.
right. You did. You met, yeah.
But please, Corn, tell them about your boyfriend.
No, he is. First off, we've talked about this. If you call him my boyfriend one more time, I will be stabbing you. All right? No,
You couldn't, but go on.
She just like stabs like just a knife into your leg.
It's all right. I don't feel it.
Feel nothing. You guys, there's so much muscle there that there's just nothing. It's like doesn't even bleed. You just flex.
Yeah, the knife pops out. That's okay. That's the third one this week. No, please, sorry.
God.
Tell the audience. Tell the
So
audience
good.
about
There's
the
this
guy.
fucking tiefling little edgelord bitch of a rogue that we found in this party that likes to think that he's so cool because he wears this dumb little hoodie cloak thing and sits in corners all by himself instead of actually joining the party and just drinking his fucking ale like he's part of us. No, he wants to be cool. He wants to be and yet somehow someone over in the party is thinking the paladin keeps trying to spread this dumbass rumor that I have a crush on him. I will teach you, Rumble, I will teach you the meaning of what a crush on. When you have a crush on someone, that means you like them and you want to go out with them. That's not, it doesn't mean physically crushing them.
Right, so romantically interested in is what you're trying to say.
Yeah. But
why did you not just say that?
How do you know the word romantically and you can't actually understand crush? You know what? Never mind. That's a different conversation.
Thank you.
So yeah, I hope that answers your question about this. Hey, who's this Game Jousters bitch in chat? Who's saying Corns is up 100% crushing on the rogue? I'll crush something.
I think
pull the knife back out.
All right, settle down. We can't fight the guests.
I will one day. I'm actually going to meet Game Jousters in person in like a month, and that's really funny. And now I'm like,
Game Jousters, watch your back. Watch your back, Game Jousters.
You fucking watch yourself.
I have to pull myself out of that voice.
All right, get unlocked. Don't lock in that hard.
That is funny.
Thank you so much for the Ask the Characters. Holy shit, that's fun.
I'll be honest. Keep throwing them at me. I'm having a blast with that. But do we have any tattoos?
Do we have any tattoos? Do our characters have any tattoos? Ooh.
Yeah, not us. I know you and I do as human beings. Yes.
I think Corns and Rumble got matching tattoos when we left our hometown and went to move into the big city together.
I agree.
I think that was when we first started Corns and Rumble Esquire Private Eyes, we got matching tattoos of what our logo is as symbols for we're gonna make it kind of thing.
Oh my god, what's the logo look like?
I feel like it has to be an eye because that's so basic and Private Eye coded. That's very on the nose. But I think it is, and it's the Gmail symbol.
Perfect. And the best thing about it is there's no copyright infringement.
It's a legally distinct Gmail logo.
Legally distinct Gmail logo.
Yeah. No, I do. Okay, that's what I think. I think it's an envelope with the outline of a wax seal that has an eye on it, which by the way will be the stream overlay doodle because I just thought of that.
There we go. Cookie Monster Steve, where are the tattoos? Wouldn't you like
tattoos? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Well, look, I got mine as a tramp stamp because I thought it was funny, but
no, yeah, Corns absolutely has it not tramp stamp, not in the center of her lower back, but it's lower back right above her ass cheek, because she thought that was a little bit classier than a full tramp stamp.
What's not classy about a tramp stamp?
Oh my god!
Why didn't you tell me that before I got tattooed first? I feel like you threw me under the bus with that one.
No, first off, I just thought it's different because your you're a man, and like tattoo placements on men and women have different stigmas attached to them. So I
Okay.
think it's classier for me as a lady to get it right above the ass cheek, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. That makes
Wait,
sense. That makes sense.
it's a QR code to their website. That's what Kate Joster says. Hey,
Perfect.
I redeemed my
Perfect.
points. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve, for the ask the character. Ask him where our tattoos are. Oh, Rumble also does have. I forgot. You were not in the chat when we talked about this one. Rumble also has his knuckle tattoos. His left hand says sledge, and his right hand says hammer, but it's spelled SLEGHAMR. That's
Exactly.
sledgehammer. Yeah.
Spelt correctly, one might
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, exactly.
As shorthand is Investor Alligator shorthand is what you think you'll find.
Yeah. She's behind him being like,
I don't know about him. And I just don't think he understands how to spell.
like, I tried. I tutored him all through school. It took literally 100 years.
Oh my
Wait,
goodness.
that's exactly how I was expecting them to be spelled. Oh god. Okay. Ask the character. Rumble, I'll be in the kingdom this weekend. Where do you recommend that I eat? I'm looking for a place that is nice but not too nice with good prices on apps.
All right. Well, there's a few things we got to nut out here, basically, Mr. Joust. Are you a vegetarian? Are you vegan? Do you have any dietary requirements? Is there any kind of lactose intolerance or any kind of celiac or gluten intolerance that we need to be wary of? It's all very
I,
important.
again, she is behind. Corns is behind Rumble going, how do you know the word dietary and intolerance? And you didn't
Celiac.
understand what a crush was.
I take this very seriously, Corn, okay? I don't want to accidentally send us somewhere where they're going to have an allergic reaction and require some kind of adrenaline.
I need to hear Rumble say go into anaphylactic shock, because that's a
He's
big
going
word.
to go. He's going to go into anaphylactic shock. All right.
Yes!
And we can't have that. We don't have EpiPens. We're not that technologically advanced. Meat eater, no diet
Exactly.
restrictions. Okay, well I've got
You're
the
so
perfect
right.
spot
All
for you
right.
basically. So their mascot is like a small little like forest dwelling creature. Are you familiar with like a something kind of like a squirrel but like a little bit like thicker in the face? And he's wearing a jaunty little like medieval cap with a feather on top basically. I think it's pronounced bussies.
I knew it! I knew you were gonna do it! I knew you were gonna say it!
Yes, it's spelled Bussy.
That's no, wait, no, hold on, Rumble, that's not an S. We
Yeah.
went over this. That's a C, remember? Sometimes it makes the S
Oh,
sound,
right.
so sometimes it makes the K sound, alright? So
Oh, right. Okay.
yeah, that's the
So
C. It's only
it's
one curve.
Buxies. Okay,
But
Buxies. You're gonna have to go to Buxies
yeah,
then.
exactly. Yeah, it is Buxies because this is a fantasy world and we are legally distinct
We're
from the
legally
Buckies that
distinct.
really
The
exist in
beaver would come
Texas.
here and he would break my kneecap. I fear the big beaver. That's my issue basically. But
This is
the
one of
cool
my
thing about Buxies, sorry, Cord, sorry to cut you off. The cool thing about Buxies is that they don't just sell food; they sell knickknacks and shit. Do you like tea towels, Jousters? Are you a fan of tea towels or commemorative goods?
can't breathe. This is so good.
If
This
you all
might
right,
be one of my favorite streams that I've ever done.
all right.
This
If
is
you love
awesome.
tea towels, Jousters, this place is for you. They've got tea towels. They've got like practical tea towels. They've got those stupid little ones that like hang from like a button on a hook. You know the ones I'm talking about. They've got thick ones. They've got thin ones. It's going to be a dream basically. But the issue is they've got patterns that only really work if you fold it a certain way. So like when you fold them in a haste, they're going to look stupid. So have fun with that.
All right. Hey,
That's
Buzz.
that's
Thank you
mental.
so much. That's so good. I bought socks from a drugstore in South Dakota. What the fuck?
And a gun. You know
And
what?
a
Hell
gun.
yeah.
That sounds right for South Dakota, actually.
Hell yeah. What the fuck, dude? America ain't real, man. I'm telling you. That
You're
shit's
right.
crazy.
Okay, so this is a fun tangent, but like this is real. So I recently was in, well, actually not recently, like it happened a while ago, but I was in a this incredible legendary actual play of Hunters in Cars, reflavored from
Hey.
it was reflavored from Kids on Bikes or Kids on Brooms.
Now that is a
Run
damn good actual play we can talk about.
Run by Cloud Kill Connor, and that shit was so good. I played Penny Lancaster, the foodie blogger who actually snuck in a lot of hints about real ghosty investigations because she was in fact a monster hunter. Super fun. Please go watch that because it was really fucking good. I do have it on my link tree, so I'm gonna put my little, yeah, I keep a link tree, like at the bottom I keep a list of like links to all of the things that I've been in to be like, watch me as, you know, this, watch me as, and so one of them is watch me as Penny in Hunters, or yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah,
That's
and
so sweet.
Genuinely one of my favorites. I've thought about her recently, and I was like, I miss Penny. I want to play her again. I would love that.
It means a lot to me because it was the first actual play I got to run like by myself,
Really?
like on the internet. Yeah, like I've run, like we've had like one shots that we filmed with like Lockie and like the Mimisten gang
Yeah.
in the past, but this was my first
Like campaign.
my first actual one shot that will 3-shot, I guess it ended up being, that we ran with basically like, you know, strangers as well. So
I genuinely, I talked about this recently. Oh, hi Alana. No, you're not too late. Yeah, we're taking a little bit of a tangent time to talk about an actual play that I was in.
We're on TT time, tangent time.
Tangent time, yeah. So I played a ghost hunter or monster hunter named Penny, and I absolutely loved her. She's such a good fucking character, and there was a reason I brought this in.
You were talking about. You're talking about like somewhere you were recently, but not recently.
Oh no! Because you said America's not real. So this was really funny because if you haven't heard and realized, Connor is Australian, is not in fact American, and I remember a really funny conversation that we had like as a group before recording, where you were saying like, you know, I want to run this game and set it in America because that's where I thought he was Alabaman. Close, actually. No, a very real quote from my mother once said that Australia is the Texas of Great Britain. And I think I sent that to you once, Connor, and you said your mom is correct.
It's true. Yeah. It's true.
Yeah. But so the reason I brought that up is because I remember having this conversation where you were like, okay, well, the show Supernatural is set in America, so I want to set this actual play in America. And all of us, because I think like more than half of us are American, like in the cast, and we had to be like, okay, well, where? Because different areas are going to have different cryptids. Like if you're in the Pacific Northwest where I'm at, you're going to have like Bigfoot. But if you're in like the South, like in West Virginia, which is where the show is set, you're gonna have things like Mothman, you know. But like different states have different cryptids. Texas is gonna have like Chupacabra, like yeah. But then also that's going to affect like if you're gonna play any NPCs that have different, like that are locals to that area, you're gonna have different accents. You're gonna have different like, you know, culture, different ways of talking, because every state is like its own weird little country in the country. It's a very yeah. And I think you said like, I think America's just a crazy fantasy land. I don't think it's
not real. It was great too because I think at that time Jacob had just moved over to that side of the country too.
Yeah.
So he was Jacob. Like my like on-site like law like consultant. I was like, does this make sense? And he was like, yeah, it does. I was like, oh fuck yeah, all right, you are literally the expert.
You know
but yeah,
very. You know what's funny? After so it was. I won't spoil anything because I genuinely think y'all guys should go and watch this because it's so good.
It's pretty cool.
But there was one session that we recorded, and Connor, you know the one because it was the end of this session that I had some emotions about it.
That shit was crazy.
It was after that session, but before the final session, that PAX Unplugged happened. And every fucking time that Jacob and I saw each other at PAX, he made a comment about it. He made an excuse to like bring it up and then would walk away and just And I was like, you motherfucker, you bastard.
It's honestly it's so good. Like
uh,
I'm very proud of all the work that everyone like put into it. So
I'm
it's
really really proud of that one.
it's worth a watch, man.
Yeah.
If you like Supernatural, if you like just seeing a bunch of like really good performers, put
Yeah.
the whole Ussies into it, man. You're gonna love it. So it's
Please.
really solid.
And then go in to any of Connor's DMs or Discords or wherever and bully him into running another game and casting me in it because I want to play with Connor more. Uh,
I'm very
so
reachable. That's the thing. Like
yeah,
I'm so available
you're
online.
literally
So like
everywhere. Yeah.
I have the guilt if I have an unread message in my like inbox, like I have to read it. So like I'm very kind of easy to get onto. Yeah, I'll cast you too,
Yes.
Brett.
Oh my gosh, Britt, that would be so fun. Let's play something together, please. It
Woo!
will be really funny if it is a majority Australian cast, though, because I know the recordings are going to be at like 3 in the morning my time.
I'm doing an
Yep.
Aussie one this time. I can't. I'm
Yeah.
not hacking a fucking 7 a.m. start anymore.
That's
I've
valid.
come back in.
Oh God. We.
Connor,
Oh,
why do you
now
refuse
it's
to
just.
cast? I wasn't.
So, for
Ready? Here we
those
go.
now
This is
watching in the chat, Game Jousters redeemed ask a question, not ask the character, but now ask us as the people, and said, Connor, why do you refuse to cast Savannah in another actual
All right, let me answer this like a YouTuber like apology. I was really hoping that I wasn't gonna have to address these controversies, but basically Savannah and I we're not on good terms anymore. She flew to Australia and kicked my dog. She bought a $3,000. Pull out my ukulele. Hang on, check this out.
What are these accusations of me kicking a dog? What is this false accusation?
She flew to Australia and she
The
spent like
fact
the
that you
three
actually have a
thousand
fucking
dollars
ukulele.
She spent $3,000 on flights. Oh, it's so out of tune. And she kicked my dog. And then she left. She was in the country for like an hour, including boarding time.
This weirdly ties into the last episode. Honestly,
The
wait, it does. Actually, you're right. That's so funny.
Yeah, so that's basically why
Yeah.
she kicked my dog and then flew back, and that's the whole story. I'm sorry that we had to air it out. My bad.
Now my reply video is my truth. It's called My Truth, all in lowercase, and it's got a period right at the end of
Oh
truth.
no.
And the thumbnail is me looking like dead at the camera and just very serious with like
Look,
a
it's
very like solemn
exactly.
face.
No makeup on, like very
Yeah,
neutral face.
barefaced. Yes.
No,
Oh
it's
my
it's
god.
it's to be serious, it's just a timing thing. I've been so busy, and like
That explains why it took me so long to get a car.
because she was in Australia kicking my dog.
Kicking dogs.
She was kicking dogs. No, it's purely just a timing thing. I've been so busy with real life work. I can't have too much online fun. So hang on, I need to let my cat out of my room. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Well, it's my turn.
She's hanging out. Like she's just.
Game Joster's asking me, Savannah, why did you spend $3,000 to kick a dog when you could have paid someone else to do it for much cheaper? Ah, kitty! Listen. I need everyone to know. I'm gonna wait for Connor to put his fucking headphones back on so I can.
That's the cat tax.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Connor to put his headphones back on so I can address this. That is proof right there that I did not spend $3,000 to fly to Australia, because if I had, I would have stolen that fucking cat.
She's beautiful. She's my special little girl. That's
What's
Arabella.
her name? She's so pretty.
That's Arabella. She's gorgeous. I love her to bits.
Yeah, that's so
She's
pretty.
my favorite.
I love her. Yeah, so anyway, this is my apology video, and I'm saying, I'm not apologizing for shit, because I didn't do that. Connor is lying. I have my receipts, and my receipts are he showed his dog, or his cat, and, if I had, I have hiccups, I'm so sorry, but if I had spent that money to fly to Australia, I would have stolen his cat, because his cat is very pretty. And I probably would have stolen the dog more than
She
more than
hired a
enough.
body double that looked like her, and she paid them to come and kick my dog,
No,
so
no,
she didn't
no,
have to come here.
no. And this is how I tie shit back into the actual content that we're making here.
Whew.
Someone else hired the body double looking like me to frame me for kicking your dog.
Oh, we're back, we're
Ah!
back, we're back.
We're
Look
back,
at
we're
that.
back. We
Holy
are so
shit.
back. Okay. Like, do you guys like how I tie shit back in? How I like bring shit? Yeah,
That shit
that's
was
how you do
tough.
it.
Holy shit. Well
Smooth.
done.
Why can I not actually like plug my content and like advertise myself in the smooth in smooth ways like that? I can only do it when it comes to like character stuff or stories.
It's
Oh my
hard.
gosh,
It's hard. All right. What?
I
So
hate it.
we
Yes.
decided that we have a legally distinct envelope tattoo.
A legally distinct
Mine.
envelope. It is an envelope with the outline of a wax seal that has an eye because whenever we communicate with clients, it is through the envelope, and we actually have the seal. We have like an actual wax seal with our real logo, which is I think it's an eye with the
Mhm.
pupil is a question mark.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
good. I like that.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
fun.
I think that's
That's
it.
brilliant.
That's our logo. When people ask me to plug myself, I just stop humaning. Honestly, same. Like I can't do it. Is crazy. Last week, I had to do it because I was saying because I didn't do it this week and I forgot, but I'll just do it this time. Oh my god! Holy shit! Wait, no, 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 Steve, what the hell?
Whoa!
Oh my gosh,
Cookie Monster!
Steve, thank you so much. Gift him 5 gift subs. What the hell? Oh my god, thank you so
Jeez.
much.
Thank you, my God.
Ah,
Oh my goodness.
thank you so much for the gift subs. What the fuck? Ah,
All right.
I
All
appreciate
right,
you so
Steve.
much.
I don't know what gifted subs are, but it sounds kind of sandwich related, and I'm on board for that. So,
Yeah,
thank you very much.
I've heard that subs are these like long top sandwiches. They use long bread for it, so it's like
Sandwich the
yeah,
long way.
yeah, sandwich the long way. Because I know you like to make your sandwiches really tall, like that
Yeah,
one.
like Scuba to do that dog that everyone knows
Exactly, that one dog that is from our small village.
that we know about. And his name was Scooby Doo,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
memory
yeah.
serves.
He helped us solve that one mystery about the ghost, and turns out it was just the old guy down the street.
And the thing about it is, it was such a realistic mask. It was like you were hovering
I
like
know.
5 feet off the ground. Where
Yeah.
were your legs?
And
Anyway,
he kept saying, like I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids. And I'm like, we ain't kids. Well, we are pretty
I was
young
like,
according to, but he
yeah.
kept saying kids, and we were like, we're about to move because we just got too old to live here. I don't
I
know.
was like, I've seen you in the pub. Like, why are you calling me a kid? So it was that
We
funny.
drank together before. Like I think, yeah.
I got into a bar fight with him anyway. Uh,
The lore
Brit,
happening in this fucking.
Brit said kind of told me off on the last stream we did. I did because I
That's so
think that
funny.
everyone should be like, you should be happy to like plug. Like you can really
Mm,
like 'cause the thing about it is, especially like as a business owner, small businesses, no one is ever going to give as much of a shit about your business as yourself. It doesn't matter
yeah.
how big you are, how many employees you have. At the crux of it, you need to be the biggest supporter of your own shit. Me, like these days, like I carry all my business cards like in my wallet all the time.
Yeah.
I'm literally finding ways to bring it up in conversation. I'm like, yeah, I actually do like videography. Here's my card. You should talk
I
to me.
I will say this is funny. I have started kind of doing that, but this is the funny way that I've done this is. Oh my gosh, hi Aurora. I'm about to tell
Aurora!
a really silly story about plugging myself, which is I recently downloaded Hinge. Because
Go
I've
off.
made these jokes before. I've been single for way too fucking long, which is why I make a lot of characters that have like romantic plots. Because
Makes sense.
if I ain't getting any, I'm gonna make sure my characters do. Like that's the joke I've been
Amen.
making. But in my Hinge profile, one of the like they ask you like questions and you answer like prompts, and people can kind of reply to these prompts as like conversation starters. And one of the questions was the way to win me over is, and I answered with, let me talk about my characters because I can talk for hours, and if you just let me like fangirl and freak out over my characters, like that's already that's a
Mm-hmm.
win in my book. I shit you not, in the first like 6 hours, I got messages from 3 different DMs, like 3 different like people who were saying, "I'm a GM, tell me about your character." So, the D&D nerds are on Hinge for anyone who's single out
Damn.
there.
There
The
you
D&D
go.
nerds are on
My single
Hinge.
people, get on it.
Yeah,
I just find it so interesting. I was having this
but
conversation the other day because
yeah.
I've been with my incredible wife for like 8 years now.
Aw,
Married for 2, and so like
disgusting.
whenever I know it's holy matrimony and true love. No, I love it. I couldn't be happier, and it's always so funny when like someone shows me like a dating app, and I'm like, oh my god, like this looks like a relic from a forgotten time. I'm like, what is this? I'm like,
What is
excuse
this?
me,
Yeah.
what do you do on this shit? Like,
Yeah.
sorry to flex there for a second, gang.
Ugh,
Apologies. No,
disgusting. But no,
I just I
so what's funny is like in these conversations now with these people on Hinge, it like it has fully turned into not a conversation about like dating. There's no flirting happening. It is just, yeah, I'm really good at making characters. I run a Twitch stream every Sunday where I just make characters on the internet with my friends, and then I'll tell people the name and like send them like my Twitch info and like just plug my stream to them. So one of
that's
these days, if
good.
I see anyone from my Hinge account on my chat, like that's the one who gets bonus points. Like that's that's gonna be the winner.
Listen. If you've seen Sav on Hinge and you're in the chat right now, you have to give the sub. I don't make the rules, buddy.
Oh,
Prove your undying loyalty and
prove
gift a
your
sub.
loyalty by
That's
either
all I
gift a
can
sub
say.
or subscribe. If you found me on Hinge and we've talked about Not Quite Novelist and you subscribe to my channel, you've win. You win. You've won.
I don't make the rules. I don't make the
Yeah,
rules. I just
exactly.
enforce them.
So we've talked about my love life in the last 3 streams now, and this is very weird for me. I'm not used to that because like last episode we talked about it, but the episode I did before with Keon, that was hilarious because at one point both of us made like, you know, those like old school dating personal ad type videos where it's like, hi, my name is Savannah and I like blah blah blah. We did that on my stream, and that one is also getting clipped. That will be going on to my that will be going on to my Instagram account at some
on the
point.
socials. I love it. I love it.
My housemates are you good? Are your housemates okay? Yeah,
Sometimes you got to let them sort it out.
Yeah, you know what? If your door's locked and the fight does not involve you, it don't involve you. Like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Just the only physical fights I will intervene in are like when the animals do it, like if like cats and stuff are fighting. Honestly, here's the thing. Unfortunately, we are kind of coming up on time. It's about 10 minutes to 7.
Oh no!
Which is usually around the time where I go ahead and start giving our full like recap of everything we've created. Honestly, I don't even really want to like actively say what the solution or how we solve the crime or anything is, because that's just going to give me an excuse to bring you on for a sequel episode, and we can do that next time.
I don't know if there is. I agree 100%. Leave. This is back to a pilot. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We've kind of left it open.
Yeah.
We could keep going. I would love to keep going, but I have so much I need to do today.
Yeah.
So this was my 2-hour reprieve.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of this show is like, let's just have 2 hours to like make some silly little characters, and then maybe have an excuse to bring you on for another episode, because that'll be fun.
Incredible. What we should do as we're wrapping, can we get one more question in character? I would really like that.
Let's do. Surely, if we can have 500 channel points, that's all you need. If you can have 500 channel points, donate that to get us to answer one more question as Corns.
Hell, well, that's the wrong voice. Hell, whoa,
yeah.
Shit, hang on, I lost.
Wait, that voice was what was the fuck? What was his name?
Hank.
Hank. Yes,
Hank,
the bartender. Yeah. I love Hank.
That damn printer.
Good...
All right, let me lock back in for a second. I forgot my own voice. Sorry, I was doing character work, which is something I've been working on recently. All right, Cookie Monsteve, please give me a question.
Yes.
And I will answer with absolute impunity and honesty befitting a gentleman of my noble stature.
He will absolutely ask to the best extent of his knowledge, if that means anything.
And my knowledge is much like a bowl of water. It has a bottom. This is a very I was on a stream last night. I was on a recorded thing last night. And have you ever thought a word meant one thing and it meant something else?
Oh,
and like
so many times. Yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna use this word. So I was talking about bowing to somebody, and I said defenestrate, but like that's not the correct word. Defenestrate means throwing yourself out a window.
Yeah. That's what that means.
But I was pretending to, so I kind of played it off as me being like, I'm throwing myself like under a bus. That's how I worked it back
Yeah,
around to make
yeah,
it look
yeah,
like I
yeah.
wasn't a fucking idiot, and they loved it. So,
That's so good.
you
I
know,
love it.
it's
Hey,
pretty funny.
that happened in because I have to bring up Gals and Goblins in almost every episode because it's one of my favorite actual plays to listen to. There
Mm,
was one episode where the DM, what he meant to say was impaled. He meant to say like this person that you see got stabbed. Instead, he said
mm.
bisected, and all of the girls are like, "What the fuck? This person is cut in half." And he's like, "No, I meant she's just
Stab. Yeah.
impaled, like just got stabbed with this
Hmm.
sword." Yeah, it was a thing.
Yeah. It was pretty funny.
Um, okay.
I'm wondering why you're so sure you're being framed.
Oh,
Well,
we absolutely are being framed. See, here's the problem is this other investigative crew, they think that they are so slick. They think that they are so much better than us, but they've been doing this for less than a quarter of a quarter of a quarter of how long we've been doing this. We know
that's
our
good
shit when it
fractions.
comes to invest. Exactly. Now that, game jousters, is how you use fractions. So stupid.
Well done.
Yeah, but the clues are all over the place. The writing's on the wall. Sometimes
The
literally.
thing,
Sometimes we have found writing on a wall, asking for bandits to come and steal something.
and I've only just revealed this now because I didn't really think it was important until just now that you've kind of mentioned it. But I did see one of them vandalizing on the wall in a bathroom, and it said, "Fuck those guys. I hate Corn and Rumble. I'm gonna frame them." So I feel like that's a pretty good key indicator.
You
So I don't I
hold on. When did you actually saw someone doing that? When did you see someone?
Yeah, I was in the tavern. I was going to the bathroom because I needed to piss, and I walked in and I saw one of them. They were having a conversation. They were scratching onto the wall and they were giggling to themselves about it. And I said, "Excuse me, can you get out of the way? I need to piss." And then they left. And then I saw it on the wall there. I thought, well, that's a crazy amount of graffiti to write, and it was.
I can't do
So I
this.
don't know. I don't know whether that's relevant, but I've just thought about
That's
it now.
pretty damn relevant. I feel like you
Okay.
should have told me about this. Now you did get a good look at the person who was doing the writing, right? You got a good.
No, no, it was one of those
Of course you
bathrooms that
did.
has
Yeah,
like the weird UV lights. You know, you
Oh
can't really
yeah,
see shit
that
in there.
makes sense. Yeah, I get it. I
Yeah,
get it. They do
yeah.
make the weird. It's not mood lighting. It's just disorienting. Especially when you're drunk. You've already had a few, and you just go in there like you're just asking for
Hmm.
someone to get a head injury from just falling over.
Yeah, and
Um,
that's that was the issue basically. So I can't say for sure if it was
yeah.
them, but I'm like it feels targeted. They knew our names and they were giggling about it. So you know
All
it's
right.
probably worth looking into.
I do. Yeah, I'm gonna make a note of that. We're gonna have a talk about that after the stream here. All right. So we've got character another ask a character. This is going to be the last one because Savannah and Connor gotta go. Savannah's gotta go to sleep.
They're
And
so
then
busy, and
Connor's got
I heard
work to
Connor's got
do.
work to do apparently.
Yeah, yeah, crazy how that happens. But Game Jousters asks, Rumble. I'm thinking about. Hold on, I can't do this in character voice.
I got
Um,
it. I got it. But please, Corn, let me get it.
all
Rumble.
right, go for
I'm
it.
thinking about itemizing my taxes instead of taking the standard deduction. If I do this, could I deduct my phone bills from my taxes? And how does this affect my ability to take advantage of the child tax credit? Now, Game Justice, as someone that does not live where you live, I can't be 100% sure of your taxation rules. So where I'm from, we have something called the ATO, or the Australian Tax Office. So all of my knowledge is going to be based off that, basically. But from what I understand, if you are working from home, itemizing it actually works out better in the long run because you can claim more things. For instance, I claim tattoo ink when I need to brush up my knuckle tattoos. I claim food because I'm working and it's on the job. And I'll file away my receipt from my accountant. As far as the child tax credit, like I said, I got 32 kids, what 32, so like not 50, 32 kids in the sense that they're gods, and I claim each of them as a dependent. So I actually get a crazy tax break. It's to the point where I definitely think that if I didn't have some kind of king's protection, I would be going to jail for tax fraud. I hope this helps. Game,
Holy shit! A plus. That was an
thank you,
incredible
thank
final
you.
question and an
Game Justice,
incredible
I hope that was
answer.
worth the final question.
That was awesome. Oh, thank you, Rumble, for that. Thank you.
My
I
pleasure.
already sent
Godspeed.
corns
Don't
to
get
the.
arrested.
I already sent corns to the back recesses of my mind so that I can be Savannah again. Yeah. Oh
I'm back.
boy,
I'm back.
I can't breathe. That was so good. All right. Well, let's go ahead and give our final full recap of the story. I already did a full recap. Would you like to take it away and give us the
Use
like
some
movie trailer in a world where like voice of like what's the story behind
in a
Corn and
world
Rumbles?
where fractions don't matter. We find.
Yes. Okay.
All right, no. In a world where fractions don't matter, we find two plucky detectives, and then it's like very Wes Anderson style shots of both of us there, and like we're standing. You're standing in front of Corn, and I'm standing in front of like a tavern, and there's a bar fight going on behind me.
Yes. Yeah. No, you're right. That's good. Keep it going.
on the biggest job of their lives, and we see like a quick little like three thing like vignette of the rings getting stolen the night before the wedding. The
Yes.
bride and groom open the door. They're like, oh, and then we're talking to the king. With only a limited amount of time to find the suspects, and we see the king threatening to kill us.
Saying you
Rumble
have
and
one
Corn.
week. Yeah.
You have one. He's pointing to a calendar because we assume our audience needs to see that. Uh, with only 1 week to find the stolen rings, with death on the line, will Corn and Rumble make it back in time and get rid of their disgusting, filthy rivals? Rumble did write this. I wrote this trailer.
Meanwhile, no,
Get,
fully the other investigators break the fourth wall and are like, hey.
shut up! You're not doing the voiceover. Be quiet. Stupid loser rivals who don't know anything and have probably framed us because I heard it in the bar. Will they find it with enough time and get back, crush their heads, and maybe crush on the other party?
No, no, we want you hear like Corns' voice muffled in the background. Rumble, I told you to cut that part out.
Corn, I'm in the booth. Don't talk. You're ruining the audio. I'm in the booth. I'm gonna have to retake it now. And we're recording on tape, so it's very pricey. And
I
will they
think
crush their enemies and crush on the other party? Tune in to find out in the adventures of Corner Rumble Esquire. And it's like the title card, like boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
There we go. That's it. That's the
Perfect.
summary.
That's it.
Your summary was way better.
Yeah. I'll clip it and put it at the end for YouTube.
Nice.
So
Will
good.
they be able to get their union job with incredible employee protections back? Not with the amount of
Yes.
tax I've evaded, Game Justice.
So good. Holy
Oh
shit.
my goodness.
Connor,
Wow,
thank you
this was
so
fun.
much. Connor, thank you so much for being on my show. This shit was so fun. Oh my god,
Thank you
this
for
is
having
so good.
me.
Yeah. And honestly, well worth the wait. Like I knew it was gonna be fun regardless. I've been so fucking excited to have you on the show. And yeah, it was worth the not I don't know if it was worth the setback, but it was kind of worth the setback because it was so it was fun to keep the suspense of like what actual wackiness we were about to create. So
And my god, did we get wacky. It was such a treat. Thank you for having me on.
Wacky. Of course. I will absolutely have you on again, and again and again and again. But I think it'd be more fun if I go onto your channel and you cast me in something, and then admit that I never kicked a dog. So.
And she flew to Australia and she kicked his dog.
But I was framed, so.
But she was
that's
framed.
A lie.
No, absolutely. It's such a pleasure.
Yeah.
It was definitely worth it. This feels good. This is the little 2-hour reset I needed before I dive back into my crazy day. I feel incredible. Thank you to everyone hanging out in chat as well. Britt, thanks for kicking it. Game Jousters, it was so lovely to answer your questions. Seeing the lovely
guys,
Aurora. Ugh.
Thank you so much. I genuinely, because no one had actually redeemed that ask a character thing yet, I had forgotten that I made that I forgot that I had made an actual like thing of that. So I need to start plugging that more and be like, guys, it's only 500 channel points. Please throw this in there.
Yeah.
That was an absolute blast.
100%.
Wait, please make kicking a dog the answer to a puzzle when Savannah's on the channel. How dare you, Game Jousters?
I don't listen. I don't do animal violence in
How
my
dare
games most
you.
of the time, but I'll make an exception. No, I'm kidding. That's horrible. Don't
Make it specifically
clip that.
monster dog, because that's
Exactly.
like, yeah. It's
Fair
got to
game,
be
fair game.
an animal, a monster, not an animal, because there's a difference, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
But if it's
Exactly.
like, hey, if you make a revival, a sequel to Hunters, you can make it a Hellhound.
Ooh, dog adjacent.
Yeah. All right.
I like it.
On that note, I'm gonna find someone to raid. Connor, since you love plugging yourself so much, where can people find you on the internet?
Oh my goodness, it's such a pleasure to do this at the end of every stream. I love it. My name is Connor. You can find me as Cloudkill Connor on the internet. I exist on my Twitch channel, Instagram. I make fun little shirts. This is actually a new one I've got in the works. It says Barbarian, so it's pretty fitting. I'm pretty chuffed with it. I'll stand up and I'll give you a quick little view. We've got axes on there. Pretty cool.
That's sick. Oh no, Rumble for sure has that.
Rumble I've got this shirt in my wardrobe. I got hooked up by a guy called Cloudkill Connor. It was on Cloudkill clothing. I'm also on subjectively the best podcast in the world called The Mimic Stand. You should go and check it out if you haven't listened to it. If you like cozy tavern simulators with a little bit of eldritch horror thrown into the mix, it's incredible. And if you like video and camera work, I do that as a full-time job as well, called Camera Boy. That's pretty much it. That's all the fun stuff.
Hell yeah. That was awesome. I am gonna go ahead and go. Let's see. I think I want to go and raid into. Let's raid into Daniel the DM. Because fun fact, Daniel is next week's guest. I'm very excited for that. So we're gonna go ahead and raid into them. In the chat, what should we say? Let's go ahead and say, please hire Corns and Rumble.
What if we roll in with a compliment and say, hey, Daniel, we heard you're incredibly handsome. Would you like to come on Not Quite Novelist next week? Just kidding. You already are. Put all of that as one message.
That's a long-ass message.
Ignore me. Do whatever you want.
We could do that. I'm trying to think of something that is specifically for Corns and Rumble. What's a good one?
Hello from the world's best detective agency.
No, we solved the case of the Eldritch baby mama. That's what it is. Is that we gotta bring that joke back. We solved the case of the Eldritch baby mama. If you spell Eldritch with 3 E's, even better. Figure that out. I'm gonna let you put the E's wherever you want. So
be respectful with your E's. E's carry a lot of gravitas.
Yeah, exactly. So while that is going, while that's waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and say, go follow Not Quite Novelist on Instagram. Maybe one of these days I will post a promo more earlier than the day before the actual stream.
We're getting promos, we're getting clips, we're getting everything.
Hopefully I'll get clips. If you follow me on Instagram, maybe that will actually motivate me to post more reels and post more my promos a little bit earlier. On that same note, go subscribe to Not Quite Novelist on YouTube, because maybe that will actually motivate me to get my YouTube videos uploaded, because I know I'm like a million episodes behind.
And when this one comes out, everyone watch it the most, comment on it, make it the most watched episode on there, and everyone comment Corns and Rumble Reunion 2026.
Has to happen. On that note, let's go ahead and let Daniel the DM know that we solved the case of the Eldritch baby mama. Be chaotic, be creative, and be kind. And I will see you guys next week. Bye!